Are you alright, Lady Vivienne?
Whatever are you talking about, darling?
In our last fight, I saw you take a blow. If I'd been there quicker...
Oh, aren't you precious?
I appear to have offended.
No, dear. You couldn't possibly offend me.
Alrighty, so let's see about finishing this Jawbreaker quest. Last time, if you remember, I did all 3 camps and one of them glitched out. This time, though, when I cleared the second camp in the middle, this time it didn't glitch out. It actually gave me credit, so wiping out this 3rd camp once again should give us proper credit once and for all. This game's being a son of a bitch to me right now. Oh my god. I'm gonna just add that to the list of things that seems weirdly glitchy about this game so far. I just did shield bash and my character launched further than anything should really send him flying in this game. Trying to recover a bit of stamina really quickly. That was probably a bad idea. Alright, you know what? Pop my ult for a moment. Oh, I don't have my ult ready, actually. Okay. Let's just make a big ol' mess. Temporary invulnerability to keep myself going. There we go. So I'm going with 2 spellcasters and 2 warriors right now, because we're taking some pretty heavy hits so far, so having 2 tanks and 2 people to revive is probably going to be a better... What the fuck? There I go off into space again. Alright, so that's an example of bad things happening. Thankfully, Vasti can enter this perspective, and he can revive people with a potion. That said, that guy's still in spin mode, isn't he? Maybe I should wait for him to stop that. There we go. Now I can revive these guys. Am I using it? What did I press? Try that. Vasti? Why are you ignoring me? Will you listen to me in real time? There we go. Ow, I'm taking a hit. Taking a hit. Hey buddy, you're hard to kill. Did you know that? Their bruisers are brutal. They do not go down. Oh, he's all bubbled up. He's been dispelled a little bit. Alright, that's more or less going how it should be. Oh, he's in spin mode again. I need to get out of there, but I can't get up. Okay. There we go. Hey, buddy. You can take like 1,000,000 hits, can't you? There we go. Just do what I can to deflect his incoming damage. Oh, temporary invincibility, go. That was a... These guys hit amazingly hard. That's what's going on here. There we go. Let's see. We have some fun things I can throw at people. Let's throw the fire bomb at them. Should I throw confusion at them? Oh. Oh yeah, Spellbinder. Let's throw a confusion bomb at the Spellbinder and hopefully start attacking his teammates instead. That'll probably help. We have our secondary tank down again. Vasti's probably being knocked on his ass though, so we can't do much about it. Oh yeah, that looks like a nasty spell to stand next to. Let's maybe not do that right now. There's Vivienne reviving our ally. Good. Go back to knocking this guy silly real quick. Now that he's standing in the fire like a jackass. Come on, buddy. Oh, he's bubbled again. What? There's 2 of them. Wait, how long has there been 2 of them? I don't remember there being a second one. That's problematic for a number of reasons. Alright, temporary invincibility should help me out for a moment here. Okay. Are you using revive? You're not using revive, are you? Let's review our AI. I might have forgotten how Dorian's set up. He's probably set to never use revive, huh? That was a common strategy for here, but when I have 2 of them with the ability to use that ability, I just want them to use it whenever. Wait, where is it? Oh, that's Vasti, shit. Got to the wrong page. Oh, no, he uses... Oh, let's set it as preferred. You should definitely be using revive whenever you can. Maybe increase that mana reserve to increase the likelihood that he can use it. Let's see, I'll go ahead and take control over... Dorian, do you have... Yeah, I need to control you manually, probably. Let's maybe focus on that spellcaster for a moment. And that's the whole party down. That's bad. For a number of reasons. If I could just get that revive spell ready really quick, please. Could you just restore your mana the slight bit quicker? Ha 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 ha. Hello, friend. Nice to meet you. Everyone stand up now, please. There we go. I'm gonna die now. There's a guy chasing me. Okay. Throw a fire mine in the middle of all that just to make a mess as the enemies inevitably approach the area. Man, these guys do hit amazingly hard. I'm not used to that even being such a risk. Oh, the only person left is Vivian again, and Vivian does not need a bubble. Let's see, my revive is definitely not ready. Let's not prep that. What about... Oh yeah, Vivian's already using revival. I'll just let her do so, as so. Switch over to Vasti. Activate her temporarily invincible ability. Same thing for... Yeah, making them both use Walking Fortress will help them not die right away. God damn, the moment I do anything, my characters are going down. This Spellbinder needs to go down. He keeps giving the other characters bubble. Oh my god, just like that everyone's down again? How does that keep happening? Throw the bomb! Vasti, there you go. There you go. Wow, this is a mess. This is an outright mess. Alright. Ow, I'm about to take so many hits to the face. Oh, there it goes. Hey Dorian, how you doing? Oh cool, you have your AoE revive is ready. This is a mess. This is an absolute mess. If only my mine was ready. I didn't have my barrier ready at the time. Alright. Man, those bruisers are like... Those are the really big problem, is that those guys hit so hard. At least now we're down to just having one. 2 at a time is brutal. Let's see, his guard's all up. Let's see, do you guys have... Yeah, Walking Fortress, Walking Fortress. You guys need to use those more often. It's how you generate guard and also to not take damage at the same time, so it's really handy. I'm gonna take manual control over Vivian to Spirit Blade through his armor. Uh-oh, he's spinning again. Alright, we'll hit him from range. This is where he's really dangerous. Let's slow him down and just start hitting him. This should be it. And he's and now the Necromancer takes control of one of these guys. That would have been really handy earlier.
River should be a sight safer with the Hakkonite's gun.
God damn, these guys are brutal. Alright, progress is made though. We took the camp over. What's that over there? That's a dinosaur. Oh god, that's multiple dinosaurs headed straight towards us. Cool. Cool, that's what I was hoping would happen today. Nice to meet you, sir. Set you on fire. No one needs bubble right now. Dorian's already on top of that. Another AoE fire spell. Can you guys even see what's happening? Because I, half the time when enough spell effect starts happening on the screen, I'm like, I don't even know what's happening on the screen right now. Let's see, we'll use Vasti. Vasti's going to use a regeneration potion. And so is Blackwell. The advantage being there that the regeneration also has an AoE effect, so it'll affect everyone nearby, giving us better healing over time. Walking Fortress, keep us active. God, there's a lot of particle effects happening at once right now. Man. So this DLC is noticeably harder than the entire game, right? Like, I don't remember it's admittedly been a few months, but I don't remember anything hitting this hard and being this hard to kill as basically every enemy so far in this DLC. Funnily enough, except for the rifts. The rifts are the central challenge of the central antagonist of the entire game. But even here in the super hard zone, they're still not particularly tough. How are we doing on... Wow, we completely ran out of potions over the course of that single fight. I literally came from that tree house down to here, and those guys would kill us so quickly we actually ran out of potions. I'm gonna go ahead and warp back to Lieutenant Pharaoh to talk to him about this quest being completed. He better be fucking happy to see us, because that shit hurts. Where you at, Pharaoh?
Inquisitor.
The Hakkonites were pushed back from the river.
That will put minds at ease, sir. I'll arrange patrols for the area. It's no Imperial highway, but we'll see people along as safely as we can.
That will be all, Lieutenant.
Sir?
That's amazingly optimistic if they think they can secure that river to be safe for anyone, because dear lord, just walking around here as a highly... We are the people who save the world, and we can't safely go through the area. Huh. Shit hits hard. Okay. I'm still pressing the wrong button. So good at that. What's our objective now? Shards, those aren't really important. I can grab those whenever. We have a rift. We have a few rifts. Let's go check out this one that's over by the river. That'll take us along our way. Maybe we'll get the other one along the way too. We'll just get multiple river rifts out of the way at once. Did Blackwall level up? I think he did. Yes, he did. Take a quick look. Probably buy him something that makes him harder to kill. Warriors Resolve, 10%. 10% stamina restored for every 110% health loss. Okay. Can I upgrade any of your primary tanky skills you have right now? I can make your shout give you bonus stamina regeneration. Yeah, he still has that one equipped. Let's go for that. Oh wait, he has the charge. Make the next ability cost no stamina. That's probably worth grabbing real quick. Did anyone else level? Vivian? Dorian did. Okay. You don't have Mind Blast? Let's see. Do you specifically need Mind Blast? You have some other good setups right now. I have to get into a different state of mind to even remember how my characters work properly. Walking Bomb, inflicting ongoing spear damage, then trigger a curse of devastating explosion. I think I want that instead of Spirit Mark, which gives us an additional ally, because that so infrequently helps out. But making a big explosion could actually be really handy. So I might prefer to have that equipped, to be honest. There we go. At the very least, I just like to max out various characters. I do like to max out everyone's skill trees in their special subclass that's unique to them, just because that's like that's arguably the whole point of having that character around. Anyone else could do all the other jobs. So that's the one thing I always focus on, is whatever makes each character special, because then I feel like I have more choices to choose between when I go through my menu. Those more spiders? Oh, god damn it. Poison spiders are really the last thing I want to accidentally aggro as I'm going through these areas. Just because they apply that poison dot that can do devastating damage to you in many cases. There we go. The faster they go down, the better, really. Oh, that reminds me. What I need to do is I should check to make sure, based on a previous thought, I should make sure that that enemy's dead. Okay. I need to make sure I set tactics so that we have Walking Fortress as a preferred skill. Good. What about Blackwall? Are you set that way too? Yeah, you have a few nice little options here, but Walking Fortress should probably be preferred. Let's see. 10% guard per enemy, 20% guard per enemy. Unbowed I'll probably take down to enabled. He should be using Walking Fortress whenever he can. It's just handy. Alright. And actually, let's switch. Let's make Dorian. Let's try having. We'll try having Walking Bomb set to preferred. I actually might have a Walking Bomb ring on me. I often do. What are his rings like? He has a ring of 10% attack and critical damage. Might not be the best stuff for him, but right, Dorian's one of those characters I didn't bring around very much, because Solus would always take precedent over him, so he kind of just has random rings that were left over that were just better than previous rings he had. So he probably doesn't have optimum rings right now. But Solus is gone, and he took all of his equipment with him, I think. I don't remember if we got any of it back. Eastern Riverbank, is this another cave we haven't seen before? It looks like it is. Oh, this looks deep. What's the glowy bit do? Is there something cool in here? At what cost? From an aged journal found in Frostback Basin. It still tastes strange. No matter. Several water-stained pages follow before the text resumes. We have traveled through lands more... Have we traveled through lands more remote than these? We must have. Yet I've never felt so removed from life back home as I do now. T makes the same arguments as always, though adds a lack of demons as a point in her favor. Lack isn't absence, which I was quick to point out. She calls me pithy. There are demons here, though not as many as we faced in those early years together. The Avar have their mages too. The last were ill-prepared for me. I wonder if that's the part that bothers me? Oh, as always, was no help at all. We push on. My head aches. The others are singing the song we learned at the lakeside town. I forget the name of the place. I think my eyes are about to explode. Of course, A has nothing noticed and tells the others he needs to read something. It's quiet now. The journey here took longer than expected. I must take stock on the rations after sleep. They were more than expected. Everything has been more than expected. A few moments later, and O would not be standing here. I was able to subdue the mage before things became worse. T said nothing about it afterwards. She knows O would have died. At what cost? T asked me at once. I said it costs nothing, but I don't know. I met a man who'd fought longer than I, but his mind had faded with age, and he could not answer. The point remains that I can do more, I can be more effective. We've all seen the demons, what they did. We've seen what some of them would do with blood. The question is, who pays the cost if no one takes this chance? And no one said it has to be forever, just until things are settled. If you count 8 times, will the number change? O asks. She's been watching me the last few days. Whatever she says to the contrary, damned blue bottles. I did not plan this journey as well as I should. I lay trying to find constellations through the leaves. T brought me some water. She smiled, but there was no admonishment behind it. It made me feel somewhat better. As always, A cooked our dinner while deriding my own ability to produce something edible. O attempts to tell jokes. Make her, they're pathetic. Why do they make me laugh anyway? Long days behind. I fear there are fewer ahead. Whatever cost I've paid, they will be worth it. It doesn't matter. This night, safe beside a fire, the 3 of them singing that stupid song, I am content. Nothing throws off your flow of reading sentences as random words that are just a letter followed by a dot, which makes you think the sentence is ending, but it's actually just someone's name over and over again, because that was everyone's name. Mouth of Echoes. The savages speak of to their gods in the cave passage. They call it the Mouth of Echoes. They light fires and feed them with green spruce and shout their questions into the deep. They say answers come to them on the last whispered echo. Superstition, we laughed. Now Rezakel is silent and madness descends. I can only think, what if? What if there are irregularities in the veil here? What if we could secure the Avar cave and bend it to our purposes? The slaves are gathering materials. We will build a shrine to the Dragon of Mystery, implant foci into the walls, cut sacred designs into the stone, the better to hear with. We will hear her voice again, or we will die. Scribbled in blood-red ink on parchment found in the Mouth of Echoes. So, they're a jolly bunch is what I'm getting at here. A memory saved. A faint inscription found in Frostback Basin. If this be our last together, let it end in laughter. Atho. What else? Is there actually a cave that takes us deeper around here? Or is this sort of like a weird dead end? Ooh, this might keep going for a while. Varsdolten River. Where are we coming out? I guess this must just be the opposite entrance. Oh, is that familiar or new? That is the first camp we ever created. Alright, I'm gonna go run back through the cave and head towards that rift. Whoops. Alright, we're out of the river, headed towards that rift I saw earlier. On the map, I mean. I haven't seen it in person yet. Hopefully we can get there without encountering any more Hakkar. If they're even around. They might have only been in camps. I can't get through there for some reason. Realistic hitboxes! Oh, okay. Okay. So much for taking the most direct route. This place is fully overgrown. Okay. This might give me access to the rift. Where is it? It's gotta be somewhere up here. Oh yeah, we're getting close. Close enough that they apparently just summoned the demons to attack us. Yep, there's the Fade Rift somewhere. How do I get there? Can I climb? No! No! I wanted to climb on the thing! Damn it. This environment's mean. Is that a ramp I can use? They make it difficult to navigate. Oh, there's a path. Thank goodness. I was starting to grow concerned. Oh, it's this despair demons. Take a seat. These guys are dicks. Come back here. I want to ruin you. Everyone pay attention to me. I'm the tank. Oh yeah, these are not fun to fight as a melee character, because chasing them's a bit of an endeavor. If I had more offensive, if my warriors were more offensive based, I would have like chain whip, and I would have what's it called? I'd have chain whip, and I would have shield charge. That would help me get to them a little bit faster. But those aren't the best skills for just staying alive, unfortunately. And you have that limited supply of slots to put skills in, so you can't really just spam every fun ability you'd like to have sometimes. Come on, Despair Demon. Please die without teleporting. I'm really trying to immobilize him if I can. Come on. Take a seat. Yep, he's dead. Okay. Who's left? Oh, just wraiths. They're easy. We got this. We got this in spades. Pointless attempt at knockdown. Just gonna start shouting at him just to keep my... Oh, my guard's up. I don't need to worry about that. It's kind of a waste to spend in this situation. There we go. Things are going nice and cleanly. Who's left? Oh, another wraith. There we go. To some extent, we might be feeling our lack of DPS, although I think these are some relatively powerful characters. Alright, Vivian, you go ahead and dispel... None of these seem very close together, huh? Yep, they have better placement this time. So Vivian, dispel that one. Dorian, dispel that one. There we go. That's a start. Howdy, y'all. What kind of enemies we got this round? It's a Despair Demon. It's a Despair Demon. Oh god, it's four Despair Demons. That's not something I want at all. Alright, well maybe I can, let's see, Dorian. Maybe if I throw a confusing bomb at this guy, he'll attack one of his allies. Did I throw that? I did throw that. Don't want to... I could do AoE fire. That's not going to help us because they're going to move around. Yeah, we're just going to have to keep fighting. Let's use Vivian. Vivian's a little handier because she can eat through those shields really quickly. They took away the damage bonus on her Spirit Blade, by the way. They made a point to nerf this subclass a little bit by making the the sword attack... Her melee attack now, it costs more to use, and it doesn't have a damage bonus. I think it's still... Oh wow! Hang on a second. Did they also remove its bonus against shields? Bonus against barrier, 200%, 400%. No, it's still supposed to be strong against barrier and guard. Oh, but that's a bonus percentage of damage based on its damage. So if its damage is weak, then it's probably weaker. It's probably less effective for that too. It used to be that she did an incredible amount of damage, so that meant that she would absolutely chew through all forms of barrier and guard in a matter of seconds. The days of that might be over. Let's bubble my party up a bit. Okay, this is a clusterfuck. As is often the case, I immediately am feeling like, do I even know who to attack right now? It's just a cloud of Despair Demons. I put this one in slow mode, so we'll hopefully get an opportunity to beat him down before he can move. Or we'll just lose track of him again. Let's bubble the group. Oh, just like that, we lost Blackwell again. This party is very good at dying now. When did this happen? When did we all get kind of crappy? There we go. Slow-mo bubble. Ah, the goddamn shield is up. Wow. Yeah, Vivian's versatility at wiping out shields is completely gone now. That's a bummer. Oh well, it happens. Alright, Blackwell's down. We'll try to get him back up in a second. A lot of things to prioritize here. Alright, you're over here somewhere, right? Got him. Alright, Despair Demons. Today is your final day. Do we have potions still? Not particularly. I'll do it. I'll go ahead and quickly use a heal over time. So will Blackwall. So will Dorian. Just anything to keep us healthier. Throw a firebomb. Yeah, all the enemies immediately jumped out of said firebomb. Let's see, Vasti. You can disrupt this rift. That'll probably help us for a moment. Oh, or you can get knocked on your ass. Alright, nice try. Temporary invulnerability. Man. It almost feels like Blackwall's the only one that's super vulnerable to taking damage from them. Oh! I was about to run to his new location and he came right back to where he just was standing. Oh, come on, Despair Demon. Chill out for a second. You're annoying to chase. More explosions. Yeah, they definitely nerfed, this Spirit Blade and everything. But just that was the central attack of the entire class. Oh, god damn it. Half my party got knocked down. Hi, Blackwall. Yeah, we're outside the bubble. I sincerely hope that this doesn't make us go outside the range of the... Fuck it, let's go to play as Vasti. Did we win? Where's the enemy? Oh, the last enemy's gone apparently, so I can close it. That was weird. I was worried we were going to get knocked out of its range and it was going to reset on us, which is kind of a bummer. That's why you don't put Phaedrus by cliffs, level designers. More cool loot, hopefully. Savage Thorn Dagger. Wow. 416 DPS. So the rifts in this area seem to be the most powerful melee weapons in basically the entire campaign. There's actually a cool reason to check out this area before beating the game, although if it's harder than everything else, then that kind of maybe does defeat the purpose of getting the most powerful equipment from it. They do kind of have to make old DLC kind of feel like post-game content, because the average player at this point will have beaten the game, because so much time has passed. Let's see, that's the camp I've already visited. I might as well just take out this last river. The River Rift. That'll wrap up my only remaining Rift-related quest line. Look at me! Just gonna go ahead and try to get this guy out of the way immediately. Make him focus on me one-on-one, hopefully. Look at me, Spider. You're taking more damage every moment, isn't that crazy? There's some really good synergy between the ability to like make an opponent take bonus damage, but they also do more damage to you, and having the ability to be like, and also I activate the skill that makes me invincible for a little while. So you can let your opponent build up in power for a little bit while they're becoming more vulnerable, and then just become invincible for a little while they most likely get finished off while they're attacking you doing nothing. Royal Sea Silk. Yeah, so we are down on potions again. We really burn through those, it's a problem. Alright. So Vasti has, yeah, he has one more healing grenade. So Vasti can revive the mages one more time, but hopefully the mages will mostly revive each other. Is that Avar fighting spiders? They can have each other. Fuck those guys. Just make a very clear moment to say disengage in case my party was about to aggro on anything. Hey, oh! Who's a big rage demon? Not a rage demon. Pride demon. I see you. Let's party. Look at me! Look at me! That pride demon's not looking at me very hard. I kinda wish you'd pay more attention to me. I'm feeling a little bit neglected right now. Bam! Thankfully, Vasti's shield bash is still really effective against guard, no matter how much everything else gets nerfed against it. Nice damage bonus in that way. I'll just have to save. Yeah, I'll just save my shield bash until his guard comes back up, like right now. Bam! Now his guard's already down again. Nailed it. Let's see. It'd be handy if my mages would bubble Blackwall right about now. Do they not have bubble available? Dorian, use bubble on Blackwall, you asshole. What do you think your job is? There we go. Look how look how nice and safe everyone is right now. Seconds before the Pride Demon dies. Oh shit! I used Shield Bash too early. We got this though. Oh, did I miss him? Wow, that did no damage to him. That's a bummer. And Blackwall's down, as he is wont to do. If I can get him to focus on me. There we go. That's the big guy down. Focus on the Wraith now. There we go. It's a nice strong party, so we can usually mostly make it work. Generally, I think I think I'm often best suited to just play as Vasti and just keep using the abilities that make him hard to kill. Because it keeps him around, and the rest of the party mostly handles themselves fine. It was fun to play as Vivienne before, but now she's all... They kind of nerfed the shit out of her. So it's a little bit of a, well, she's there. She's a relatively hard to kill mage, which means that she serves her utility of being able to revive people on a regular basis. Which is more or less what I can hope from her. Despair demon, stop running away. Here. He has to focus on me now, right? Not that it matters for about 1 more second. Oh. There we go. Oh. The fact that they dispelled that shield means they're not going to have dispel ready for the next wave, huh? Let's just get closer. There we go. Let's see. Who used dispel? You didn't use dispel yet. So, ooh, we can get 3 at once with Vivienne. And Dorian used dispel already? Oh. If he did, he must have gotten his spell back. Where's the last one? Over here? Yeah. That might be all 4 of... That might be every part of this portal all in one go. Alright. Fade Rift defeated. Holy crap. I don't think I've ever had the opportunity to completely stop a Fade Rift from spawning.
Evidently, I offend you just by existing, Vivienne. What do you want me to do?
I'm sure I don't know, darling. Do you imagine I spend all my waking hours worrying about your self-improvement?
Look, I wasn't trying to imply that you...
My dear Blackwall, there's nothing you can do to make your order relevant to our present situation. You really must stop assuming everything is about you. It's unbecoming.
So they're getting along famously, is what's happening here. Alright, play nice, you two. So what can we prioritize next? That's the local rifts taken care of, the immediate Avar problem taken care of. Another rift quest I could do, or I could head towards something else. Kind of curious, is that the requisition officer at the camp? It probably is. Well, yeah, it lingers. Let's just take out this top corner for now. Might as well just wrap up this part of the map first before we continue elsewhere. This might just be the episode where we wrap up the Avar camps and rifts. Oh yeah, I'm not. I thought I could thread the needle for a moment there. I'm not sneaking through here without fighting all these spiders again. Unfortunately, these goddamn spiders, they hit hard. Well, they don't necessarily hit hard, but that poison. I watched it earlier when I was off camera catching up again. Blackwall, I saw him get poisoned. In about 2 seconds, go all the way down to like no health, automatically use a potion, and then 2 seconds later be right back down to having no health, and then chug another potion. And he wasn't even in combat. This was the aftermath of combat that was already over. It's like that's the real reason I'm out of potions all the time. It's because there's things in here that do such comically large numbers of damage that they just almost seem unbalanced in a weird way. I get that I'm playing Nightmare difficulty, but I've complained that the game's been too easy after we left Haven and went on to Skyhold, but this area seems to be flipping the scale in the opposite direction and being comically difficult. Are those Avar? Let's avoid if we can. Every direction has more enemies in it. This is the most densely packed area for enemy fights, I think. Maybe in the game. Usually they're spread out in all these different directions. But here, every single direction I go in seems to just put me in contact with another bad guy. There we go. Help hold some of these spiders off of our allies. Take them down. Taunting. Come on. Everything I can do is to make them focus on me. There we go. I use the ability that makes them easier to kill, but more powerful, and then just, you did the usual strategy, becoming invincible. Come on, poison spiders, go down. I know there's some fairly major story stuff in this chapter. I just need to get to that part just by clearing through some of this early stuff. Oh, there's a dinosaur. Oh, that's not a dinosaur, never mind. I saw it all low to the ground, so I thought it was one of those raptor-looking things running around. But it was just some pig again. Alright. Coming up on camp. Any surprises? Oh, this is a big open area where they like to throw rifts. This might actually be a ground level camp, looking at this area.
Perhaps we should search about a bit.
What do we have? What is it? An unsent letter. Aunt Jacqueline. Last time I wrote, I was whining about going to Frostback Basin. Yes, I admit to whining. Before we left, I even tried to convince Gerard to take my place. I suppose I was afraid that I didn't want to say it. But now I will gladly say I was an idiot. The journey here has been incredible. I feel like I have a purpose. That sounds pretentious, doesn't it? But I'm finally doing something interesting and important. I've even made some friends with some of the Inquisition soldiers. One of them has never been to Val Royale. Last year, I would have laughed at that. But he is better traveled than I am. Why would I judge him? Even so, I promise to show him the city the next time he has leave from Skyhold. I may not have time to write again for a while. Everything is so busy here. Jace. Just a note. Interesting. Usually when they tell me to search around, it's usually something like... what am I trying to think of? Usually more secret, like another bottle of alcohol for the collection, or a painting piece and stuff like that. I guess the painting pieces aren't secret spots. Nope, I was wrong. Still a treehouse. It's just the treehouse is at my ground level because it's down a weird cliff. Was that 4 out of 5 camps established, I think? So you won't be watching me do this much more. I guess I've accidentally prioritized this part without really thinking about it. Let's see. Can I get more potions down here? That's armor. They do kind of repeat the same areas over and over again. A good marriage. In a hold past our own, a man named Vermic Torsen was to wed a woman named Cedra Yieldsdalton. Yieldsdalton? They were young and in love, and made large offerings to the gods, asking for happiness. The night before their wedding, Cedra had a dream. The Lady of the Skies came to her and told her to tie her rope knot so tightly that she and Torsen would only wed a year. She awoke troubled, but did as the lady asked. Vermic untied only one knot, and they married a year. The year was hard. Their bows missed game, and the winter wind howled through their huts. Vermic and Cedra grew thinner. When the marriage was up, they made large offerings to the gods, this time asking for mercy. The night before the wedding, the Lady of the Skies came to Vermic in a dream and told him to untie a single knot, so he and Cedra would wed only a year. Vermic awoke sorrowing, but did as the lady asked. He and Cedra married again for a year. The year was young. The year was long, and the weather was foul, and the crops were poor. Did I say craps? When their marriage time was up, Cedra and Vermic both had a dream of the Lady of the Skies. You asked for happiness, she said, but I cannot give that to you. You asked for mercy, but the land will not show it. Think carefully what you ask tomorrow. Cedra and Vermic spoke long into the night, and in the morning made an offering to the gods. They asked for strength to hunt, and to harvest when life was good, and patience when life was not. The year was good in some places and hard in others, but they grew to know themselves and what they could bear. They became happy not from the gift of the gods, but from their own deeds, and they lived the rest of their lives as one. From Stories of the Wild, a collection of tales of the barbarian nations of Ferelden by Lady Susanna Ashwell of Ansburg. There are notes at the bottom margin of this page in different handwriting. How's a rope tell you how long you marry? An Avar groom unties knots on a rope that the bride ties for him. He's got until the end of the wedding chant. The number of knots he unties is the number of years they're married. This doesn't make any sense. Sounds like a good deal to me. See if you like living with your handsome new husband or wife once the bloom's worn off. Maybe you only untie one knot or tie them tight. Like in the story. If you're not sure. I think it's daft. I think you two nitwits should stop scribbling in the book I've got to return to the library. So is that an explanation of the lover's knot? Because we keep picking up items called the lover's knot. Admittedly, they might have an item description on those items that explains them. I probably even read it before, but have just forgotten since. Let's see. Top priority right now is I just want to replenish my potions. It's good to have all these supply tables everywhere, but the downside is that it's really confusing trying to figure out where your things are going to be. There we go. Just go ahead and replenish everything that's useful to me. When you visit these tables, I wish they would only show you the party members that are currently with you, so you could just quickly replenish their stuff and move on. There we go. Another note. So many notes around here. From a mage's journal. I argued with the Avar mage long into the night. If we'd had no trace of these barbarians to fight the Darkspawn, it would have come to blows. Their conception of the Maker is as a child's. They assume he is a spirit, and that we have displeased him because he answers none of our prayers. When I attempted to explain the doctrine of the chant, the mage kept asking nonsense such as, did Andraste have no gods of her own? Or, why haven't you sung up another baker? I asked what in the good grace of Thetis she was on about, and the answers chilled me. The Avar confuse spirits for gods, treating them as patrons to be lullied and wooed. The mage described, to my growing horror, that Avar deliberately invoke spirits for strength in battle, or solicit them for advice. The mage claimed some of the spirits around her village had lived with her hold for 12 generations, and sometimes took on the form of an animal or departed relatives when they pass on their wisdom. Strangest of all, in the event a god is destroyed, the Avar begin a year-long time of offerings and prayers and rituals I have no interest in knowing about further. At the end of this period, a new spirit takes on the name and role of the old one. I attempted to explain that this was not a god, merely a spirit drawn in by their desires. The Avar mage declared, with a ridiculous air of superiority, that that was the point. If she hadn't saved my life a day ago from a rampaging Hurlock, I'd take it all to the Templars. From a private journal of Ilna Alenish, a mage serving in the Ferelden army during the Fifth Blight. So the Avar worship spirits. It doesn't sound like they necessarily confuse them with... The mage said they confuse them with gods. That doesn't seem to necessarily be true, though. It seems that they might just intentionally worship spirits, knowing full well what they are. And this might just be some sort of Ferelden... I almost said Western misappropriation, but it's not the same thing as real life. But it seemed like Ferelden just sort of supplanting thoughts onto them. Anyway, guys, we took out a bunch of rifts. That goddamn Jawbreaker quest is out of the way. We've got most of the camps established. So next episode, we're going to be heading east. And that's going to take us into some of these heavier quests. Not that one. There we go. We're going to find Colette. We're going to find out about these Avar allies and the exiled character we met about that needs to go back there. And find a way to get to the island. We'll find out what in the hell's going to happen around there. See you guys next time, as always. Thanks for watching, guys, like always, and I'll see you next time. It looks like all that's left in this part of the map is just this one rift. Alrighty.